Hey everyone, welcome back to a video. So we finally got the 12.5.1 FSD update, and we're going to be testing it to see if it's any different from 12.5. I'm starting off the drive here with a parking lot. I want to see if it's able to get out of here. I'm cheating a bit because the car cannot go in reverse, right? So I'm backed out of the parking lot here, and I'm going to start off the video and see how it does. So I'm not going to intervene, but I did notice that with 12.5 you do have to press the accelerator now for the car to start. As you can see, it's turning, it's not doing anything. And let me see if it's still deciding. Okay, it's putting the flickers on. There's a car coming in, it's deciding what to do. I haven't pressed anything yet, and it figured it out, I think. Alright, so this is a right turn over here, getting out of the parking lot. There's cars coming in from this side, as you can see. So 12.5 is really good at taking these unprotected turns. Let's see how it's going to perform. So hesitancy a bit. Cars still coming in, as you can see. We're being hesitant, so we do have to take a left turn after this. I think it's pretty safe to be waiting still. I would have done the same thing on the last car over here, and we're moving in. Wow, so it got out of the parking lot by itself. And see, since we had a car leading us, it's imitating what the car in front of us did. So the car was blocking us. I don't know. If we didn't have a car in front of us, I do not think that it would be able to handle it. But as you can see, it's doing it pretty well. So I haven't really had the chance to try this version yet. I just got it this morning. Didn't really get to see how it accelerates from the stop signs. That was one of my problems with the update. I was hoping that the acceleration would be fixed, and it still wasn't fixed on the 12.5. So let's see, we're going here. We're gonna have to take a left turn. It's a green left turn. We have the priority. It slowed down, but I think it had to analyze the lights because the car was blocking us, and I'm not sure if it was able to see that we had priority over there. What was I saying? Yeah, so for the accelerations, I haven't had the chance, and that was the problem that we've had with the previous versions. And let's see how it does. One thing that I checked, I looked into United States, USA videos, and from what I see, they do not have the acceleration problem over there. It doesn't go as fast. It's even going slower than it should sometimes. So is it a problem that is caused by the kilometers per hour that we're using here in Canada, or is it a problem with the Model 3? Still not sure about that, but it's clear that the States don't have the same issues as we have right now. Alright, so again, we have to take a right turn here. We're waiting for traffic. Technically our first lane is okay, we can still go. That's what I would do. I would take this lane over here. So we're creeping in, and maybe it's gonna go now. It could go. No, it's being hesitant. So there's cars coming up behind me. If it's not decisive, I might have to help out a bit here, but it should go right now. Yeah. So it should go, and we are going. So this is a 50 zone, as you can see, but then there's a 70 sign over here, and most of the time it picks up the 70, which is not the best approach. All right, so I'm touching the wheel there. There's potholes on the left side that I don't really want to hit, so I'm gonna disengage over here just because I know the road and I don't want to go into the potholes for the sewage, and I'm gonna re-engage over here. That's the other problem with the software, obviously potholes and speed bumps still are an issue. Things that we have to avoid. Did I have to disengage? No, not critical, but I just don't want to destroy my car for the sake of a video. And you know, people are complaining about the software right now, that it's not perfect. Yeah, it's not supposed to be perfect. Is it making my drives better? I do think so. I don't mind supervising it a bit and just taking over. When there's potholes, take over. When there's speed bumps, take over. It still has a value for me at $100 per month to be able to use. So I don't know where it picked up the 30 kilometers per hour over here, but it's definitely not the right speed that we want to be using. We're gonna have a merge onto the highway soon, and we'll get some highway footage. I do not believe I have any highway footage on my last videos on 12.5. However, it's not there's no dedicated highway stack for this version yet, so the highway's pretty much the same as it was on previous versions. Haven't noticed any changes. So lane change over here, it's picking up 50 as a speed, but it's supposed to be 70. It's most likely going to get corrected over here. So some difficulties with the speed reading over here. Now it's changing lanes by itself, and we're going to be going for the drive. So you can go faster. When it's a 70, you can go up to 90, and even more, up to 100 people go on this highway. And I think that's maybe what makes things difficult, right? Here in Canada, when there's a speed limit, it's not a hard limit. People do drive above the speed without getting into issues. So 70, if you go to 90, there's no problem. Even 100, there's no problem on this highway. Most of the time, I don't know. I've never seen it being an issue. But if you're going 70, if you're going 100 in a construction zone when it's supposed to be 70, then you would have problems in that situation. So it's all relative, and maybe that's what makes it harder for the speed to adjust into. So that was another lane change because it's getting onto the faster lane. And we're gonna have to get out of the highway soon in 2.7 kilometers. I don't know if you guys saw, there's leaked pictures of the Model Y. It's supposed to be coming soon, I guess. I think, if I'm not wrong, the Model 3 was out in September, before maybe September, October. It was before the earnings, before Q3 earnings, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we're gonna have the Model Y soon in China as well. And by the time it comes to the States or Canada, I think it was February that we had the Model 3 in Canada. I know there's a lot of people waiting for that car to buy it or lease it or change their current Tesla for it. So if you're concerned, then check out the pictures. It's leaked somewhere on Twitter or on Reddit. Go check it out. Alright, so we changed lane for the exit, and now we're slowing down. This is interesting. So it's a lane that's supposed to be a left turn only lane, and now we're stuck into it. Ideally, what it should do is realize that it's a left turn and take the turn. We made a mistake. We can't merge into the other lanes now. So either you're super aggressive and you try to merge in to the lanes, or you take the left, you take the L, you commit to the left and you change your trajectory. So I want to see what it does. If it's trying to be aggressive way too late, I might intervene, but I don't mind testing it out and see if it takes the left. So it's pretty much closed in front of me too. Okay, this is a pretty good case scenario, guys. So it has to go straight. It has to realize. So look, it's slowing down here, which is okay. It has to realize that it cannot go and that it has to turn. Okay, it's doing it. It's putting the flickers on. Nice. I just pressed the accelerator a bit because there's a guy behind me and I don't want to be blocking him. But pretty normal behavior. That was very good. It saw that it couldn't change lane. It saw that it was blocked, and that's fine. Make navigation mistakes. It's human, you know. You get into a street, you don't know. I didn't know where we were, and I would maybe make the same mistakes. Be in that lane. I can't change, and perfect. This is what you want a self-driving car to do: adapt to situations. Would probably be better if it was able to read the sign that tells me, okay, this car trying to get in. We slowed down for the car trying to merge, but he is not committing. So I do think the car put itself into another pickle here, because this lane is supposed to be a right turn only lane from the signal. There's no other way to tell here, but we have to take a right turn now. And to be able to fix that, it has to be able to read the sign. Look, I'm pretty sure people are making mistakes here too. Okay, everyone's turning left. The car doesn't want to turn, I think. See, that guy made a mistake. Oh, okay. I tried to make the car go, but it didn't. It's changing lane by itself now. See, the car in front of me did the same mistake, because the thing is, it's gonna happen. And you're gonna be much more critical. It cannot be changing lane. Okay, good. Is it not changing? It cannot change. No. Okay, I intervened finally. Finally had to intervene. It's a parking spot. But you know what would happen? It would change lane and then go back, which is fine. Again, as a driver, you can make that mistake, but the lanes were fully the lanes were a straight lane, so you know that you can't change lane on a straight lane. All right, right turn over here. So I'm pretty happy with the drive. It's giving us some interesting scenarios. One first reaction that was really good, we changed navigation when we were forced to take a left. The second one, acceptable mistake to make, but as you can see, the guy in front of me did it. It does happen. You take the wrong turn, you take the wrong lane, and you want to adjust. But for a self-driving car, you probably don't want that, and we're going to be way more critical on self-driving cars if they make mistakes, because you're going to say, oh, I never make a mistake, which is a lie. Every driver makes a mistake when they're driving, but hypercritical people, they're, excuse my language, butt hurts, but they don't understand that mistakes can happen, and a car that is trained on human beings can make mistakes as well. It's going to make a lot less mistakes than a human, most likely, but it's going to make mistakes. But you don't want it to make mistakes, right? You don't want it to have headlines on journals. You don't want it to, oh, what if one accident happens because of a self-driving car? It's the end of the world. but how many accidents are happening by normal drivers on the daily? Thousands. Do you ever talk about them on the news? Maybe if there's a very bad one, but most of them are barely noticed. All that to say, I went on a bit of a rambling there, but all that to say that what you want the car to do, a self-driving car to do, is to adjust during the drive and learn from its mistakes and not commit to something that is dangerous. So what would be dangerous is being focused on taking a straight lane when you have to go left because you have no other choice because there's a wall. But if the map says you have to go straight and it wants to go straight, then you're gonna get an accident, and that's dangerous. But it's gonna get yellow here, and we're gonna get ooh, wow, that's fine by me. I was gonna do the same thing. The car behind me here, this guy really turned on the red. But what's gonna happen? Oh, people are gonna see this video. If it's ever seen on Twitter, you're gonna have Gordon Jamsey, whatever his name, Gordon Johnson. He's gonna clip this and say, "Oh look, it ran a red light," which we didn't. We did not run a red light. But Gordon, or whoever his name is, what's that guy's name, guys? I don't know if anyone's following the the Tesla haters on Twitter, but there's Gordon and there's another guy that does radars. They're gonna clip videos like this, turning on a yellow that turns red, and say, "Oh wow, look, dangerous behavior," but show me how they drive. Fine by me. It was a yellow. There's a car coming behind me. Look at that. If we stop, he would have hit me. That's what you want from an intelligent car, is to make decisions on the way. If we stop, that's much worse than going through a yellow. A yellow means caution, okay? It doesn't mean stop. And you have to be a judge in that situation. You have to have a critical mind. Judge for yourself. Do I want to turn? Do I not want to turn? Do I want to go through the light? Do I not want to go through the light? And that was perfect. If we stopped, he would have hit us. It would have been an accident. Whose fault would it be? His fault, because he's supposed to be stopping. But do I want to get into an accident and prove that this guy's wrong? No. I do not want to do that. So very good behavior. I cannot complain about that. But then again, show this clip to Tesla haters, they're going to be panicking with enthusiasm. They're going to say, "Look at the software, it doesn't know how to drive." Okay, so bicycle next to us, no problem. It didn't even slow down for it. Let's see, focus on the acceleration. So we're gonna have a yellow here, and we're gonna be able to see how the car speeds up. Okay, we're getting towards our destination. I'm gonna stop it here, and we're gonna give it another one. Let's go. Let's go over here. No. Yeah, this is fine. Let's do this. Someone better confiscate that guy's FSD bike, because clearly he went through the red light there. Okay, so another 11-minute drive here. Acceleration, guys, oof, I didn't pay attention. I think it was fine. We're in the 50 zone, so here I really don't mind that the car's going up to 60. That's the normal driving speed that we would use. Okay, red light over here. There's a cop car. It's empty. Is this a straight drive? Maybe we should make it more interesting. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do this. And then, yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, good lane change. Very good, because that would be a right turn only, and we do not want to be in there. Would it behave the same way if there wasn't a car in front of me? I don't know. It really, really helps when you have a leading car for decision making. Okay, some dude's honking. Not honking me. Green light. See, guys? Wow. If the guy had oh, okay. Do you see that? Someone take his FSC away, this Mazda. I'm not pressing the gas here. There's no one behind me. The car wants to turn though. Okay, good behavior by my car. Wow, guys. Oh my god, dangerous software on Mazdas. That guy has FSC version 5, guys. Take him away. It's pretty ironic. People, they hate, but they don't realize how much how many mistakes humans make. Once you get used to the robot, I think you're going to appreciate and understand that mistakes are acceptable. Okay, lane change, good decision. I think I would do the same. Again, I don't usually drive in these areas, so I don't know how to behave necessarily and what roads are best or not. We're learning with the car at the same time. Okay, yellow, we had to go through that 100%. That was a very good thing to do. Oh my, oh, that was good. See, I would do the same. What the hell is that guy doing though? Jumping into the street. Car pushed a bit. We didn't flinch a second. Very good. Ah, it ended up being a good drive. Good scenarios. So what else is there to talk about? 12.5. I think we like it. I think we like it. After this, I'm going to try to get stops. We're going to try to go onto a street that has stop signs, because I really want to see how it's going to accelerate. And okay, let me stop talking for a second. Okay, no, nothing interesting happening. So there was a guy commenting on one of my videos, and he was asking if I could drive around 2 p.m. This is, I guess, a busier time than my previous drives. And really, I think it's better to drive when there's cars around you, because it adapts much better in a situation with cars than if it was alone. If there's a car leading you, it's never going to make mistakes, because the car leading you is going to slow down for the speed bumps. It's going to accelerate at a decent pace. So personally, it's much better if there's no cars around you. If there is cars around you versus no cars around. As you can see. When did I disengage, guys? I already forgot. I know I did it for the potholes, and then I did it one more time. Ah, because it was changing lane. Yeah, it was trying to change lane on a full line. But besides that, in these small situations, no need to intervene. It's actually perfect for city drives. So we're going straight. It's gonna have to take the right lane over here. We're changing, good timing. Avoid being stuck in the front for the lane change. That's perfect. And we're gonna have stop signs actually in this area. So let's test it out. Green light. We're going straight. Okay, stop sign's over here. We're gonna test our acceleration. Please do me good. A full stop. It's going. That was good. Maybe a bit too fast on the milliseconds, but I think that was fine. Let's see, another one, another stop sign. So we're coming to a full stop, and it's going. Maybe better. Maybe better. We'll have a few more. Let's see. Speed's comfortable. This is good. 49 and a 40. I'm very happy with that. Super comfortable for this road. Alright. Has to take a right turn. Changing lanes. Stop sign over here. We're stopping and it's going. Good acceleration. Here flickers on for the left. Alright, and now we're gonna have some speed bumps. We're gonna finish with our enemy. It's the speed bump. Okay, good acceleration. It's gonna slow down for it because I think it's a big one. Perfect. Visible speed bumps compared to the other ones that we had. So stop. Good acceleration. Good acceleration. Okay, we're gonna be turning, and this is gonna be the end of our random destination. I'm gonna give it another one because I still have some time to test it out. So we're turning over here, and let's see if it's gonna stop for us. Nope. So it keeps on going. And it wants to do a turn. Okay. Let's put another destination. Let's go over here. How long is this drive? Okay, a few more stop signs. Very good. Let's do that. There's a car in front of us. We're taking over. Back into the stop sign. A lady crossing the road. I don't think she is. The car realizes that she's not, and we're turning. Left turn over here. Wow, guys, it's actually comfortable. A left turn again. Very good speed. Very good speed. If it stays like that, I'm happy. Alright, we're going to get into a 30 zone. That's going to be a test. So ideally, we wouldn't want it to go over 40 in a 30 zone. And most 30 zones are school zones for us. So if you do go above speed, that was very good, guys. You saw that acceleration? Very nice. And if it caps out at 40, there's going to be a speed bump, so it's going to slow down. Wow. Look at that. We didn't cross 40. Okay. Amazing. Stop sign. There's another car. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. See? You saw that guy, he wasn't paying attention. We're stopping. He was looking onto the lane that he was merging. But if it was FSD, guys, oh my god. If self-driving did that, on the news. Roundabout. We're turning. It has to change lane, I think. I always get confused here. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. I think it does. Maybe not. Yeah, it does have to change lane. It's putting the flickers on. Let's see if the cars behind me are letting me go. So we're watching this guy over here. He let me go. He was a nice guy. Green light over here. Very good. Wow. It's been very smooth on the smaller streets and the stop signs. I'm very happy. Very, very happy with this. So, taking a left turn over here. It's going. There's a biker coming in, and I'm gonna go. I press the accelerator because it's traffic hours. People want to go back to home after their work. I don't want to irritate them. But you know that the car is going to be fine in that situation. It's just being overly cautious. It's a hard balance to take, you know, being cautious and not being cautious. But always better to be overly cautious than to get into trouble. Alright, so going 40 in the 40 zone, I like it. Speed bump, it's slowing down. Now there's a kid biking in front of me. It's slowing down for it. The kid's going onto the sidewalk. And the car's going now. I think the name's coming Don something. Don or Down. Something like that. Twitter, he's on Twitter, on X. Tesla hater. He's got another company that makes money from radar, sells stuff to other car companies. So obviously he doesn't like technology that is beneficial to human beings. Another stop here. There's a car coming in. That was pretty good. Very comfortable speed, guys. Very comfortable speed. Maybe it's fixed. Let's see. So far I haven't had those accelerations that we were complaining about on my first video. So I'm stopping here. The car stopped. We're going. Taking the left. A stop sign. Ooh, a bit too late, but it did it. Okay, and we're getting to our destination. And maybe one more. I'm gonna extend it for some stop signs over here. Okay, let's close this. Yeah, let's do that. So it stopped, our destination is done. And now it's gonna go for the second one. Where am I? What is this park? It's a park. No, it's a building. Okay, stop sign. Creeping forward, unprotected, and it did it. I think it's fixed. Guys, I think it's fixed. I'm super excited. If it's fixed, I think it's ready for people to get to see the car again, to try FSD again. I'm gonna make a video with my girlfriend, I think, at this point, because she wasn't a fan of the accelerations. But I think we're fixed. So here it went a bit above 50. Ideally I would say under, but it's fine. Alright, let's see here. This is a 40 zone. We're stopping. Let's see the acceleration. Maybe a bit too fast. Maybe if there's nothing on the road, it likes to go faster. I don't know. Okay, we're approaching our destination. overall, I think I'm very happy. It might have fixed 12.5.1. It might have fixed the acceleration problems onto the stop signs. The ride was super good. We had some challenging situations. I think it handled them really well. Change of navigation when it had to do it. It was being a bit crazy on that lane with the straight line, but we're okay with that. Accelerations are better. Speed bumps, we didn't miss a single one this time, but they were easier than our previous ones. So overall, more testing to be done on this 0.1 update, but maybe it's it, guys. Maybe we're getting closer. So that's all for today. I'll see you guys on the other video. Bye bye.